where I come from, we say, if you see young boys throwing stones to a mango tree, there are fruits there. Otherwise, if there are no fruits, nobody would be bothering about the mango tree. What is happening in this united opposition? Kenya Kwanza has done their analysis and they have realized that the biggest threat to their leadership would be Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka if he becomes a flag bearer of that united opposition. So what they're trying to do is to see that they can dismantle him to an extent that when that time comes, people might not consider him to be the flag bearer. They're actually doing what we call, it's just a matter of doing serious damage to his image. But I just want to pose about 3 questions which will open our minds as Kenyans. The first question, this Kenya Kwanza government, from what we have seen and we have gone around, and Honorable Kero has confirmed that, it is a one-term government, which means you have about 2 years to get this government out of power. Why would it really motivate somebody to join it? Why would Kalonzo want to join a government which will only be within 2 years, they will be losing? So the thing is, why would he want to work with that camp called Kenya Kwanza, where Ruto will be the president, knowing by joining that, I will be going to opposition, which means whatever position they will promise him, he will not get it. Because if you are either president or deputy president, and your coalition loses, you don't get any position. That's the first thing. The second question is, what would Kalonzo be gaining by being given a deputy president's position? He has been the vice president of this country in the past for 5 years. So if you had to go for anything, the same position, then you can easily get it from the other side, if you wanted that position. So the question is, by telling him to come and become my deputy, it's not to Kalonzo as a person, it's not a promotion, it's still the parallel position. So there's not that, unless they will be telling him, come over to Kenya Kwanza, be the presidential candidate, and then Ruto steps aside. That might make sense. But not the idea of becoming my deputy. To me, so I don't think Kalonzo would be that stupid to join Ruto as a deputy president, and then when he can be the president, he has always been a deputy president. The third question is, this propaganda, and I don't know whether it is media, I don't know whether it is, but you know government generates propaganda and can share with the media. I don't want to call it media propaganda, but I think it is a very well calculated move to mess the image of Kalonzo. You know, they used to say, he has said that he is a watermelon. Now he has come out strong and that tag is disappeared because somebody else has taken over that tag. Now they want to brand another tag to him. So, and that tag, they want to bring the watermelon argument back to Honorable Kalonzo. I think we have been unfair. The thing is, people are saying he's been offered money. People are saying he has been approached. And this talk is also in Parliament. I've heard it. People are saying your boss is crossing over. And I ask them, crossing over to what? I think really this is just tricks of the government to make sure they divide the united opposition. The united opposition is a really threat to Kenya Kwanza. So anything they would want to try any tactic in the book to divide opposition. What I would just encourage the principals is that if they attempt to go one on their own way, they will be slaughtered in different rooms. And they'll never be there anymore.
But this has happened quite a number of times. I think it's only that one instance that you quoted in 2002 that we saw the dream of a united opposition becoming a reality and defeating the regime that was there.
Yes.
But it is very rare. Previously, before that, we saw everyone going their own way. And after that, we've had people still having very many different candidates based on the blocks that we have. What is so different right now? Just because it happened in 2002, what gives you such confidence that it will happen this time around?
Well, I happen to have been